Let me guess, you are just aiming for soreness, sweating, and calories burnt on your flipping watch still. But you're wondering why you're not toned. And this is the thing that is holding you back when it comes to getting a lean and toned physique. I'm going to take you through everything that I have learned from going from diet culture, trying to be as small as possible, to really understanding what it takes to get a toned, strong, sexy physique that functions, doesn't break. Okay? Now, this is the truth, right? Most women do train hard, okay? But you don't train smart. Gym culture, right? Doing these HIIT classes, legs, bums, and tums, but you look around you and you wonder why Susan, who's been coming here for 6 years, still looks the same. Chasing calories burnt, right? Focus on the calorie consumption. Don't worry about the calories burnt. We're not doing that. Okay, you're training with no structure, no progression. With your HIIT classes that are burning you out, you're lifting the same weight week in, week out, and wondering why you're not getting toned. Okay, body part splits as well. I was speaking to a lady in the gym the other day. I'm doing back and biceps, and I was like, Jesus Christ, are people still doing that? People still got time to go to the gym 6 times a week and not see progress? She looks no different. She's been on this plan for 15 weeks. If you got the time, go for it. If not, train smart, not hard. Okay? Yes, you train hard when you're in them sessions, but we don't need to add more time to it. We need to train smarter. Now, what might be an issue, and this is what I used to struggle with before I got in shape, was what toned actually was. It is more muscle. And that doesn't mean getting bulky, as you can see here, right? You just need to build the muscle. And that means progressively overloading with strength training. There is no other way to do it. Pilates, not going to happen. Your Pilates instructor is doing the strength work outside of Pilates. Okay, trust me. She is not just doing Pilates to get toned physique. Then, the byproduct of this, if you just lose the body fat through whatever way, shape, or form, if you lose it very quickly, you're not going to maintain the muscle mass, okay? But reducing body fat to reveal this muscle, okay? Revealing it. So you've built the muscle, you haven't lost the body fat, you sit in the middle. You could be the same weight. So this is why scale weight alone does not determine your progress. If you're with Weight Watchers and Slimming World, you're getting demonized every week because you haven't lost 6 pounds like Susan has, right? Ask yourself, am I building some muscle? Are my clothes fitting better? Am I more energized? Am I doing more? Am I getting stronger? There's so many more metrics than just scale weight alone. Okay? More muscle, less body fat, could be the same body weight. All right? Now, why things like this backfire? Okay? Cardio, which is HIIT. Okay? HIIT is not strength training. High intensity interval training. Okay? HIIT. No strength in there, babes. Okay? Cardio heavy training sabotages all your progress. Okay? No muscle growth. Constant fatigue, burnout. Reducing the risk of injury? No, you're increasing it. The repetitive stress on these injuries. Okay? On top of that, you're not building anything, you're literally breaking yourself. Burpee, box jumps, all this kind of stuff. Like, no, we learn to control a step up or a step down. And burnout is killing your consistency anyway because you're fucked. You have to take the time off to recover from these things. Now, this is what actually works, right? Training 3 to 4 sessions a week. That's all it takes. 45 minutes to an hour. If you've got a good program in place, with good knowledge, helps your body function, not break, you'll be fine, okay? Prioritizing lifting these weights, right? Progressive overload is what shapes your toned physique. HIIT training does not. Track your progress over time, okay? I use an app for my clients because it's very user-friendly. Gone are the days of these books and we're writing things down. Whatever floats your boat though, right? Visible changes, measure what matters, okay? Reps, intensity, okay? Weight, controlling the movement. Are we rushing through and doing this on a lat pull down? Okay, can we control the movement? Slight pause, 1, 2, especially if you get stuck on a weight. Okay, loads of ways to track progress. Functional movement does not mean burpees, right? Trust me. Functional. If you can get up and down off the floor, happy days, right? But do you need to jump at the end? No. Okay. Mobility, longevity, injury prevention, training for life. Can you get up the stairs injury free? Can you pick something up off the floor that's really flipping heavy without pulling your back? We need to train our body in all planes of movement. That includes rotation, brace, when you're carrying something heavy at the front. Can you walk with it without your flipping spine breaking? Okay? Functional. And follow a phase plan, right? This doesn't mean, I need to schedule in my deload. But you should just be able to continue to train. Okay? Yeah, we have rest days. You don't need to take weeks and weeks off just because bodybuilders do. Okay? And this is something I really want to rave about. And I'm going to use myself as an example. I've got loads of clients, but I want to use this as an example because I can really tap into it, right? This was me. Still is me. Stronger, leaner, fitter, more confident. I never thought I was going to be this person. I'm the fittest I've ever been. I'm not bulky. A lot of people actually meet me and go, oh, you're a lot smaller than I thought you would be. Quite insulting for somebody that's trying to get big, right? But I do not train like a bodybuilder. I do not get injured like I used to. And I'm not dreading my workouts every single day. But the byproduct is beyond aesthetics. Okay, aesthetics is a byproduct of what you do. Improved energy, posture, body. Strength changes how you move in life, okay? Again, it seeps into self-belief, motivation, confidence. It comes out of the gym, right? This is for life. I've used the gym for so many benefits other than how I look, how I feel mentally, overcoming things, having time for myself that isn't just sat in front of the sofa, right? This did not come through running. I couldn't run prior to this. I pulled my back playing football. I couldn't squat. And I still came 15th in the UK with no training specifically for this event. And now if that doesn't scream concurrent training, flipping works, I don't know what is. Because a few months later, I also sprained my ankle playing football. And I run a marathon through not doing any running. I couldn't run. I didn't run for 9 weeks prior to my marathon. I walked an entire marathon in around 4 hours 30, and I just enjoyed the process. Looking good, right? So, this is how we structure it, okay? And in the next video, I'm going to give you the entire framework that I use for my strong and sexy ladies that I work with, okay? Phased progressive program designed specifically for women that want results, fed up of burning out, fed up of having injuries, and want something that's based around their life, okay? Smart programming that builds strength and shape to your body, okay? Sustainable intensity that you can maintain long term. And again, by experience. I don't just talk the talk, I walk the walk. I do this as well, okay? If it works for me, I guarantee 3 training sessions a week is going to work for you, right? I got in the absolute shape of my life training 3 times a week, okay? Now, if you do need some help and you do want to drop me that message, drop me a message on Instagram and just put number 16, okay? 16. Stay around because, again, I'm going to be using the exact framework in the next video. And if you want access to that, drop the message training and I'll send you it over before it even goes live. Have a fantastic rest of your day.